Chapter 5. In this chapter, you will learn the difference between cleaning and sanitizing, when to clean and/or sanitize, your cleaning and sanitizing tools, how to clean surfaces and equipment, and the correct way to handle spills. It takes more than soap and water to keep a food business clean and safe. It also takes chemicals and care to use them the right way. You want to be safe, and you want to get the job done in a safe way for your customers. Some of the chemicals you will need are detergents, sanitizers, and pesticides. These help stop germs and germ-spreading bugs dead in their tracks. Cleaning removes visible dirt, debris, stains, spills, and other impurities from a surface. Use hot water, detergent, scrubbing wiping implements, and clean water for rinsing. Sanitizing is the process of reducing the number of microorganisms by using heat or chemicals on a clean surface. Dishes and equipment are sanitized to reduce bacteria to safe levels. Cleaning and sanitizing must be a two-step process. Surfaces must first be cleaned and rinsed before being sanitized. Sanitizing kills the microorganisms on a surface, either with very hot water or a chemical solution. The three-sink process. Manual cleaning and sanitizing uses a three-basin sink as follows. Sink number 1. After scraping and pre-rinsing dishes and utensils, wash them in the first sink containing hot water and detergent. Sink number 2. Rinse the clean dishes under clean, hot running water. Sink number 3. Sanitize the dishes using a chemical solution of 1 teaspoon bleach to 1 gallon of water. Check solution strength by using a test strip, or dip dishes into 170 Fahrenheit water for at least 30 seconds. Set the items in a strainer to air dry. Do not use a towel for drying. Remember, before you can sanitize, you must always first wash and rinse. Using the dishwasher process. A commercial dishwasher brings water to sanitizing temperature. Place rinsed, scraped, and pre-soaked dishes and utensils in the racks so that all sides will be cleaned. Run the machine according to manufacturer's directions. Allow dishes to air dry. A good practice to follow is if utensils and surfaces such as knives and cutting boards come into contact with raw poultry, they should go through the dishwasher. It is always important for the safety of yourself and the customer to clean your equipment regularly. For non-electric equipment and utensils, scrub, rinse, and sanitize cutting boards, knives, and other utensils after each task to avoid cross-contamination. And be sure to wash, rinse with clear, clean water, then sanitize slicers and food processors after each task as well. For electric-powered equipment and utensils, be sure to unplug the equipment first. Wash equipment surfaces with soapy water, rinse with clean, clear water, then sanitize with a chemical bleach solution. Take out removable parts, cleaning and sanitizing each one before setting aside to air dry. After cleaning, be sure to reassemble the equipment, washing and sanitizing surfaces you touch. When cleaning, be sure to use separate wiping cloths for cleaning surfaces that come into contact with food, such as cloths used for equipment, prep tables, and cutting boards, and surfaces that do not come into contact with food, such as cloths used for floors, walls, and countertops. Each type of wiping cloth is stored in its own separate bucket containing sanitizing solution. Wiping cloths that are in use should be stored in a sanitizer solution of bleach 50 to 100 parts per million and quaternary ammonia 200 to 300 parts per million between uses. Always use a fresh or sanitized cloth for each cleanup task. Using sanitizing solutions involves the task of mixing chemicals. Therefore, there must be tests in place to make sure the mixture is correct. That is why you should use special test strips to measure the strength of your sanitizing solution. For bleach or chlorine solutions, the test strip should turn blue. That indicates a 50 to 100 parts per million concentration, which is ideal for proper strength to kill germs. Less than 50 parts per million is too weak. More than 100 parts per million is too strong and could make people sick. Remember that sanitizing solutions will not adequately kill germs when they are dirty, even if they smell strong. Mix up fresh solution and then test it for strength. Cleaning up spills. Spills on the floor are a workplace hazard that must be cleaned up immediately. The first thing you must do is advise coworkers to prevent anyone from accidentally walking through the spill. Next, use a bucket and mop to apply the correct cleaning solution, following the directions for proper use, and sop up any remaining moisture. After that, post warning signs or cones to divert floor traffic until the cleanup site is dry. Finally, put cleaning supplies away properly and wash hands before returning to work. Chemical storage. Since chemicals can be harmful if ingested, cleansers and other non-food items are always stored separately from foods. Separate shelves, separate cupboards, sometimes even separate rooms. Chemicals are never stored in food containers, nor are foods to be stored in chemical containers. Chemicals should be kept in their own original packaging or in other break-resistant, clearly labeled containers. When using chemicals, follow the handling instructions contained in Material Safety Data Sheets, MSDSs, which should be available in your workplace. Chemicals should be kept away from food handling areas. If chemicals come into contact with food, throw the food away. Store chemicals below and away from food and utensils. The farther, the better. Clean up all chemical spills immediately, then wash your hands and, if needed, change into fresh clothes. Garbage storage. First, make sure that your garbage container is sturdy and leak-proof and has a tight-fitting lid, and be sure to use a leak-proof bag. This will save you a lot of hassle in the future. Your work area should be designed in such a way that allows you to keep the place clean and work hygienically. In addition to clean storage of waste, one thing to keep in mind is to make sure the doors and external windows are secure enough to keep out the pests such as flies and rats. Always be sure to empty the garbage regularly and arrange for it to be removed regularly. And be sure to never let it pile up, especially around food areas. Be sure to clean and sanitize garbage containers frequently to minimize odors and to keep from attracting bugs and pests. And be sure that after any garbage duty, you wash your hands thoroughly. Breakdowns, outages, and facility emergencies. If the refrigeration goes out, measure food temperatures with a metal stem thermometer. If they are 41 degrees Fahrenheit or colder, move foods immediately to another fridge, if available. If not, keep its door shut. When the power comes back on, measure it again. If foods have moved into the danger zone, throw them out. If the stove or oven stops working, use approved methods to cool food that was cooking and refrigerate it. If cooked food in a defective hot holding station falls below 135 degrees Fahrenheit, throw it out. If the hot water is off, no hot water equals no sanitation. Stop food service immediately. If any other major service interruptions occur, such as water, sewer, power, heating, the best course of action is to close the restaurant until these essential services are restored.